Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to RC Excitement for the 2025 8-Scale Rally X VRC World Championships. I'm Mike Garrison here to bring you all the
Five,
action. Our top 10
4,
drivers
3.
lined up on the grid after qualifying, looking for the tone to sound. Off and underway here in this one. Our 8-Scale Rally X class. We are used to seeing these drivers defend and chase the World Championship titles on the dedicated Rally X tracks. However, this year for 2025, they're on the off-road racetrack at RC Excitement just outside of Boston, Massachusetts. The RC Excitement racetrack, one of a kind in the VRC world and in the real world, a top-notch facility. A shout-out to the Anderson family as racing is underway here in this one. Oh, little mistake there by Kogier. Coming up a bit short there. Oh, Spianello. That's flying through the double sections. As they come back around, that is going to be Shoki Kogier. Meanwhile, it's going to be Dominic Vleck, going to be Vlasic out front. Vlasic down the backstretch onto the right-hand side here. Coming back onto the front side. That's going to be Yuri Gebauer in the number 2 spot in the gold and blue. Artur Svoboda in the number 3 spot. Tobias Lindgren in the 4 spot. Mario Spinello in the number 5 spot. Hillman in the 6 spot. Kogier in the 7. Tanigaki in the 8. Rumsey Remini in the 9 spot. Andre Navati, number 10 spot. Yuri Gebauer out front here in this one. Back around the left-hand side. Oh, trouble there for our race leader. Slow motion action there. Vlasic has to work his way back around there. We've got a battle in the hands now. First and second here in this one. Here they come back through the infield section. Up and over the double. They go onto the left-hand side. Up through the rollers. Dropping back down here. Oh, no, and Yuri Gebauer to the inside. Coming back around here through the double-double section. And this is a tricky racetrack here for our Rally X drivers. As you can see, back and forth they go. Onto the back section, they go up the step up, drops down the back straight they go. Onto the right-hand side, Vlasic going to be back out front, Gebauer. Dropping back to the 2 spot, Artur Svoboda in the 3 spot. Spianello in the 4. Lindgren in the number 5 spot. Yuri's got Artur Svoboda trying to close the gap up on him. Down the backstretch he goes. Coming back around to the front side here. This is the actual short course showdown event track layout from, I want to say, 2013, 2014, in which I had the honor of actually attending in the real life world to race with the RC Excitement crew in the Scotty Ernst Short Course Showdown Series. A fantastic track layout. However, this is running in the reverse direction. This is a tricky layout in the real world, running in the correct direction. Going in reverse direction, throw some 8-Scale Rally X cars out there. These guys have got the work cut out for them. Yuri Gebauer making a bobble there. That's going to drop him back to the number 3 spot. Artur Svoboda in the number 2 spot now as they work their way back around. Doubling back into the corner through the switchbacks on the left side of the racetrack. Up the uphill they go, dropping back down the backstretch now. Gebauer going to be 0.5 of a second back from Svoboda. Fast lap for Gebauer. His fast lap was lap number 1, a 16.8. Up and over the tabletop there, and as you can see through the switchback, he's all over the back door. Svoboda in the pink there. Gebauer down the backstretch they go. Looking for an inside line. Step on, step off. Back into the rhythm section here. Double, single. Yuri to the inside. Side by side they go. Not going to be quite close enough here. Svoboda closes the door. Yuri to the inside. Up and over the backstretch they go. Svoboda holding strong here in this one, not letting the pressure of Gebauer behind him get to it. Up and over the tabletop, doubling once again, doubling into the corner. They've got lap traffic up ahead of them here. We'll see if they can play. Oh, trouble there for lap traffic. All sorts of trouble. Back around once again here. Dominic Vlasic out right now to a 4.6 second lead. This is the battle to launch here for number 2 and 3. Svoboda right now in the P2 spot. And up the inside, Yuri Gebauer. What a move. Svoboda tries to charge hard down the end of the front stretch. Too much into that one. Loses the rear end, spins out. That's now going to allow Yuri Gebauer up into the number 2 spot. A little bit of breathing room there for him. Now we take a look here at the front of the pack. Dominic Vlasic through the tabletop, up and over the double once again, working his way through lap traffic. He is going to be out front by 6 seconds over Yuri Gebauer in the number 2 spot. Yuri down the backstretch, he goes. Svoba in that 3 spot, Spianello in the 4 spot, Hillman in the 5, Lindgren in the 6, Procure in the 7, Tanigaki in the 8, Navati in the 9. Take a look here. Oh, slow motion replay. What a line right there for Spianello. Woo! Sitting in the number 4 spot there. Up through the Reedy double section he goes. Back into the AK, switchbacks. Doubling back up the hill. Here comes Robert Hillman. Good to see Robert out there once again here at the VRC World Championships as he's working his way back through that rhythm section. 5:35 into this one. As you can see, Hillman there. Back on the left-hand side, doubles up top. Taking a time shift now. 8:40 into this one. Yuri Gebauer is still going to be in that number 2 spot, 7.6 seconds back from your race leader. 2.5 seconds ahead of Arturas Svoba in the 3rd place spot. Spianello in the 4, Hillman in the 5, Kogur in the 6. Yuri working his way around here. 9 minutes down now. 3 minutes to go. A 12-minute race here for these drivers. Coming back through that center section. Working his way past Spianello. Here comes Svoba. Svoba now only 1.8 seconds back from the number 2 spot. He's trying to close that gap up here through the step on, step off. Back around once again here through the switchbacks. Back into the uphill they go. Svoba in the pink car. Oh, trouble there for Svoba. Svoba catches the top of that. There goes tumbling. Lands back on his wheels. He loses a few tenths of a second there, but luckily no turn marshal needed. That's going to drop him 2.5 seconds back now from Yuri. Svoba back down the backstretch he goes. His fast lap of the race, a 16.8. Through the rhythm section there, you can see Yuri about a straightaway length ahead of him here. 10 minutes into this one, 2 minutes to go. Dominic Vlasic out front with a 10.8 second lead. He got out front early on here in this one. He is looking for a world championship win here in our 8-scale Rally X. And trouble there for Yuri. What a save! Up the uphill. That seems to be one of the trickiest parts of this racetrack for these Rally X vehicles, that uphill section. Oh, trouble there for Navati, upside down on the back straightaway. Here comes Svoba now, working his way through lap traffic. Svoba coming up the inside. Oh, loses the rear end again. That is the exact same mistake Svoba made early on here in this race. Run up the inside of the back straightaway, hard on the brakes. And there's your race leader there, Dominic Vlasic, putting a lap on Svoba now. Dominic in control of this one. Less than a minute to go now. Yuri Gebauer in the number 2 spot. Arturas Svoba in the number 3 spot. Spianello in the 4. Robert Hillman in the 5. Shoki Kogur in the number 6 spot. Tobias Lindgren in 7th. Andre Navati in 8th. Tanigaki in the 9 spot. Rumsey Ramani in that number 10 spot. 30 seconds to go. Yuri right now. Ooh, more trouble there for Navati. Bit of a rough race here for him in this one. Dominic Vlasic, though, back through the rhythm section there. Up and over the tabletop he goes, drops down through the Reedy double-doubles. 15 seconds left to go here. Doubles up the hill, back down the backstretch he goes. 8 seconds left on the clock. This should be his final lap. Back through the rhythm section he goes. Over the double through the switchbacks. And he's it. Dominic Vlasic going to take this one, your world champion. Yuri Gebauer going to take that number 2 spot. Arturas Svoba rounding out your top 3. Congratulations to all of these drivers. Dominic from the Czech Republic taking a world championship win here today.